Good morning, children. You are studying the types of chemical changes or chemical reactions. So first type, direct combination reaction completed. Second type, decomposition reaction. So here decomposition reaction means one substance decomposes into two or more simpler substances. One substance decomposes into two or more simpler substances. So we can understand by the examples. So here this example, calcium carbonate CaCO3 decomposes into calcium oxide CaO plus carbon dioxide. So in this example we can see calcium carbonate, this is the compound, and this compound decomposes into two simpler substances. So here also we will get the compound calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So in this example, two compounds we are getting after the decomposition. So this calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So calcium oxide means quicklime and carbon dioxide. So this is the example of decomposition reaction, and here the definition of the decomposition reaction: one substance decomposes into two or more simpler substances. And in the decomposition reaction, for the decomposition, if the heat energy required, so here in this chemical reaction we can see here heat energy required, means by absorption of the heat energy, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here heat energy required, if we provide the heat energy to this reactant calcium carbonate, so calcium carbonate decomposes into two simpler substances, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here this type of chemical reaction is called the thermal decomposition reaction. So if heat energy required for the decomposition of the substance, so here this reaction we will say here thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal means heat energy. So here heat energy required for this reaction. So calcium carbonate due to the absorption of the heat energy, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this chemical reaction is called the thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction, because here heat energy required. So we will say thermal decomposition reaction. And after this calcium carbonate, this is the compound. Here also we will get the compound calcium oxide compound, carbon dioxide also compound. So we can see one compound decomposes into two simpler compounds, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide in this example. And also we can say the decomposition reaction, one compound decomposes into two or more simpler substances, and here we are getting the two compounds, two simpler compounds. And the next example we can see here, so this is the mercuric oxide, mercury second oxide, mercuric oxide or mercury second oxide. So here heat energy required for the decomposition. So this is also the example of thermal decomposition reaction. Here heat energy required. So due to the presence of the heat energy, due to the absorption of the heat energy, the mercury second oxide decomposes into mercury and oxygen. Mercury and oxygen. So this is the example of thermal decomposition reaction. So here mercuric oxide, and also we can say mercury second oxide. And next example we can see potassium nitrate this decomposes into potassium nitrite plus oxygen. So here in this chemical reaction we can see here potassium nitrate decomposes into potassium nitrite and oxygen due to the presence of the heat energy, means due to the absorption of the heat energy. So this is the example of thermal decomposition reaction. Other examples we can see calcium hydroxide, so these are the examples of the thermal decomposition reaction, because here heat energy required for these thermal decomposition reaction. And here we can see calcium carbonate decomposing into calcium oxide. We know that this is the solid substance. Carbon dioxide, this is the gas. And in the same manner, mercuric oxide, if we heat, so we will get the mercury. Mercury, this is the silvery substance. And oxygen. So mercury, this is the residue, and oxygen gas. So here so many examples are given, and after this we can see iron third hydroxide, iron third hydroxide, and this decomposes into Fe2O3 plus water. So here in this chemical reaction we can see iron third hydroxide decomposes into iron third oxide and water. Iron third oxide and water. So here we can see iron third oxide, this is the residue here, and water. In the same manner, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide, carbon dioxide, then copper carbonate. So here CuCO3, means we can say cupric carbonate, CuCO3, and this decomposes into CuO plus CO2. So here in these chemical reactions we can see heat energy absorbed. So here these are the examples of the thermal decomposition reaction. And after this nitrates here, then silver nitrate. So silver nitrate here, this decomposes into silver, nitrogen dioxide, oxygen. Calcium nitrate decomposes into calcium oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Potassium nitrate decomposes into potassium nitrite and oxygen. So these are the examples, so many examples are given for the decomposition reaction. One more here decomposition reaction, other example, heat on ammonium dichromate. Heat on ammonium dichromate. So here heat on ammonium dichromate, this we can see. So this chemical reaction we can see ammonium dichromate, and by giving the heat energy this decomposes into chromic oxide, water and nitrogen gas. So this ammonium dichromate orange color substance, and if we give the heat energy, means due to the absorption of the heat energy, chromic oxide greenish color residue, water and nitrogen gas we will get. And if we give the heat energy, so ammonium dichromate, this is the orange color substance, and this decomposes violently with passage of light, and due to the decomposition, means after the decomposition we will get the products here, chromic oxide greenish color residue, water and nitrogen gas. So here in this chemical reaction we can see one substance, means one compound ammonium dichromate decomposes into three simpler substances, that chromic oxide, water and nitrogen gas. In the same manner, heat on hydrated substance, that CuSO4.5H2O, and if we give the heat energy, we will get CuSO4 plus 5H2O. And on strong heating CuSO4, so if we heat the CuSO4, means more heat energy, strong heating, so we will get the CuO, sulfur dioxide, CuO means cupric oxide plus sulfur dioxide plus oxygen. And after this thermal dissociation reaction, so here thermal dissociation reaction we can see, thermal dissociation reaction. One example here given, NH4Cl, ammonium chloride. So here this chemical equation we can see, ammonium chloride decomposes or dissociated into the ammonia and HCl. So ammonium chloride dissociated into the ammonia and HCl. So in this chemical reaction we can see here heat energy required, and due to the absorption of the heat energy, ammonium chloride this changed to ammonia and HCl. And this is the irreversible, means this is the reversible reaction, means from the reactant we get the product, and from the product we can get the reactant again. So here by heating the reactant, this reactant ammonium chloride, we will get the ammonia and HCl, and by cooling the ammonia HCl, by cooling these react with each other, and we will get again ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. So this is the reversible reaction. From the reactant we get the product, from the product we get the reactant. And this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction. So only the difference between the thermal decomposition reaction and thermal dissociation reaction, in the thermal decomposition reaction, irreversible sign present, irreversible. Means here heat energy in the thermal decomposition reaction, heat energy required and irreversible sign present, irreversible. But in the thermal dissociation reaction, that reversible sign present. So only this is the difference between the thermal decomposition reaction and thermal dissociation reaction. So this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction. Why? Because here reversible sign present. Here also one substance decomposes or dissociates into the two or more simpler substances. But here only in this case reversible sign present. If reversible sign present, so we will say thermal dissociation reaction. And if reversible sign not present, means irreversible sign present, so we will say thermal decomposition reaction. Only this is the basic difference between the thermal decomposition reaction and thermal dissociation reaction. In the thermal dissociation reaction, reversible sign present, and in the thermal decomposition reaction, that irreversible sign present. In the thermal decomposition reaction, irreversible sign, and the thermal dissociation reaction, reversible sign present. This is only difference between the thermal decomposition and thermal dissociation reaction. So this is the example of thermal dissociation reaction because here reversible sign present between the reactant and product. And after this electrolytic decomposition reaction, electrolytic decomposition reaction means if heat energy, electrolytic decomposition reaction means here electric current required for the decomposition. So here a decomposition reaction which is brought about by the passage of electric current. So here water, we can take the example, water, this decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen by passing the electric current. So this decomposition reaction takes place due to the presence of the electric current. So if electric current required for the decomposition of the substance, so we will say here, we will say electrolytic decomposition reaction. In the same manner, photochemical decomposition reaction. So here in the decomposition reaction, if sunlight means light energy required, so we will say here photochemical decomposition reaction. So if light energy required for the decomposition, so we will say here photochemical decomposition reaction. So electrolytic decomposition reaction, we know that electrolytic decomposition reaction, water by passing electric current, we get the hydrogen and oxygen gas. And photochemical decomposition reaction means the reaction proceed by due to the absorption of light energy. So here we can take the example AgCl, silver chloride, and this decomposes into 2Ag plus Cl2. And here sunlight energy required. In the same manner, hydrogen peroxide decomposes into water and oxygen. And after this decomposition reaction in metallurgy, so metallurgy, we know that extraction of the metal from the ore by applying the different techniques, by applying the different process. So this is called the metallurgy. So here metallurgical process means in the industry, for the extraction of the metal, we apply the different techniques for the extraction of the metal. So these are the metallurgical process. Metallurgy means extraction of the metals from the ore by applying the different techniques. This is called metallurgy. So here we can see zinc carbonate. So in the industry, from the zinc carbonate, by giving the heat energy, we get zinc oxide, carbon dioxide, FeCO3. By heating, we get FeO and carbon dioxide. So here, if